So here we are, we're moving on as we're building out an after action report for an incident. So again, just starting off, so we've built out the incident, that basic information on the front end, 911 traffic, all of that. We did the initial radio report review page. We did the follow-up report, and now we're gonna add a new report. So when I'm ready to add a new report, I just click add new report, and it just brings it up. So here's my list. So I've addressed this initial radio report already. I've already addressed follow-up report, and I'm ready to assign units. That was the next thing that I did. So again, you see 1, 2 on the side right here. These are numbered, and then also right here it says engine 59A shift. That's who gave that report. I'm going to show you here in unit assignment, where it says report reference name and description. When I type into here, this was engine, same thing. Engine 59A shift is the one who gave the assignment. That's the one who was talking on the radio. It's just another place so you can go back and see who said this. And then that also for mining out data. So, hey, I want to give some really good examples of some traffic who did that, or we're trying to break it down to a shift of, C shift isn't doing so well on assigning units. So you could, search back then, C shift based off of everything you put into the system. So just remember, crap into the system is going to equal crap out of the system. So you're going to get out of this what you put, what you really put back into it. So let's jump into this assigning units. Again, the radio clip is going to be here. And we're going to have an audio tutorial on how do you clip the radio traffic for this particular single assignment. And by the way, for assignments, if you wanted to, you could add 100 unit assignments into here as an incident went on. So, I mean, if you assigned 15 companies, then 15 companies could be assigned, anywhere throughout this. The first arriving company that took command or is command, assigned 2 companies, but then the strategic IC ended up assigning, 11 companies. It would all just fall in order of how it occurred and how you build out that report. Type of unit that received the assignment. This isn't graded. This is just like who's getting that next assignment. So engine, truck, quint, ladder, rescue, EMS supervisor, whatever it is. So the next assignment went to an engine. The task that they were given, did they address it? Appropriate task communicated. Was it appropriate, appropriately communicated? There's a place you could write notes. Where were they assigned to do work? So again, this is that it's going to be either red, they didn't do well, failed. Yellow, they addressed part of it, or green, they addressed, everything that needed to be talked about as far as where was the company actually assigned to do the work. Did they talk about objective? What were they really going to be doing? Yes. And then they were assigned a whole list of things here. So water supply, a tender to get a roof report, no objectives, check for extension, a whole list of things. So check for extension. So assist engine 59 on the 2nd floor. I mean, you could just type in, whatever you wanted to put there, whatever you heard from the audio. Did they change what they were actually being called? So, I mean, in our system, we don't want that, right? So an engine's an engine, the truck's a truck. They keep their identity. We don't want them becoming Division 2 or fire attack or search or any of that, because when it goes sideways, they identify themselves as how they came to the incident, the truck that they rode on to the incident, the truck that they got on when they got to work in the morning. So it's here because if they did change it and you click yes, what did they change them to? So they made engine 4 fire attack group or, something like that. So on this one, we really want it to be no. And again, as you go through this, if you ever are wondering what are they really looking for, what was this question all about, you can hover over the question mark and there's a little, tutorial piece there, if you will, of what are we really looking for. Was the order model used correctly? So did we really follow the order model? Yes or no? And then notes. And then this one is just so we can, nationwide, everybody who jumps on and is using this system, figure out, like, why do we continue to hear the fire service car alarm going off all the time, which is that low air alarm. Like 50% of the incidents that you listen to, it seems like the low air alarm or a pass device is heard going off, and That shouldn't be happening because we become numb to it and then we don't react. So low air alarm not sounding during radio transmissions. This question's written a little different because if it isn't heard, or if it's heard, you're gonna leave it no, and if it is not heard, you're gonna make it yes. So we changed how we wrote the question so that the toggle switch in this particular case, worked. So if you leave it no, then yes, we did hear a low air alarm sounding, and you could say, did we identify whose low air alarm was sounding or something like that. You could type that into the notes there. Additional comments, and then again a place for a short video link.